Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Ziggin. It's been a long time since I've done BAA Angel Alita, Last Order. I think the last part was back in March. I've wanted to do this for a while, and just recently I've been more curious on doing this. We're only doing 2 chapters. This is coming out today, so what was going to happen is about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the afternoon. I need to get sleep, so I'm going to record this. I'm going to start rendering this. When I wake up, I will start uploading this and start recording the fairy tale. That's the other thing that'll come out today. Me catch up on fairy tale. So we're doing 2 chapters. We're doing chapter 65 and 66 about Angel Alita Last Order. And if you're not familiar with this, I don't know if I was doing this previously. But if we find a panel that is super cool, I will do this and show it off. But other than that, we're just going to jump into chapter 65 of BAA Angel Alita Last Order. The second ZOTT 90 years ago. This is called Phase 65 or Chapter 65, Sought Limits. See, explosion happened. Until then, the tournament had been small time. In the 3rd round, though, Zeka and super electromagnetic space karate founder Don Fuya were fighting. Due to the injury sustained from the huge explosion resulting from the rival's blow, both were moved to retire. Damn, so Zeka and... Holy shit. I don't know if we got the Master's name yet, because the Master, I think we've seen his face multiple times with not Zeka's the one that is fighting here. Toji, right? Toji has seen the Master's face in previous stuff. I read the last 2 chapters again just to get back into this and like refresh my mind, but I don't think we've gotten the Master's name. At least if we did, I didn't write it down. Where did I put Toji? I know I have Toji still here. Maybe I don't. Zeka. No, it is. There it is. I have Zeka written down twice. And then also Don Fua. Okay. That's cool. Good to know. But you can see there, I'm not showing this. There's going to be stuff I just can't show because I don't know how much I can actually show with BAA Angel Alita. Also, I have to be very careful with fair use in that. But you have their wreckage, their bodies just floating in space. This is the only survivor, Zeka, the official record holder. Huh? That explosion's aftershock was dreadful. Oh my god. Oh, that is something fucking... Well, that's the wrong thing. Look at that. The fucking aftershock of the tournament 90 years ago was the thing that severed one of the pipelines from the space, the city, the Kethers. Not Kethers. Why can't I think? Why can't I think? It's been forever. Typhairs. Typhairs? My brain is still it's gonna take a little bit like to get back into this. But it's the one line that we saw got wrecked all those years ago. So apparently it was from the space battle. The battle between the pirates, which the karate pirates. Karate masters? Whatever. That's awesome to know that's what that's from. It went down the space elevator. As far as Typhairs, it says right there. God damn it, I should have just read further. Powerful enough to snap one of the suspension tubes. Officially, the explosion cause is unknown, but the incident showed that their individual power could be a threat to the nation's protective barrier. This is a prime example. The second ZOTT was interrupted, and half a year later, the Juvian and Vesian seed teams met on the moon's surface for the finals. After that, the third ZOTT would postpone until the completion of the security intensified onion frame. There was a fight that intense over 90 years ago? How many years ago was I born? Then somehow out there's someone who is on par with the goddamn monster Zeka? Still got nostalgic hearing about that. Really, he was close to dying back then. Old man, you know that guy who put together Zeka's original Fitzroy body was me. Really? I don't know the limits of them karate guys. Little monk. He's referring to Sesh. Also caught the eye of that terrible man. Still, I wonder if this ain't just the fate of all them Fitzroy body users. I'm very curious. Child monk. The terrible man is Zeka, which means child monk. He's saying, okay. The thing is, the last chapter they talked about how I reread it. I don't know if I ever picked it up. It's Zeka forced Hoji enough energy to at least teach him the supersonic punch, which technically Sesh here doesn't know the supersonic punch, and it would be incredible to see him perform it, because it would be one hell of a move to have in your arsenal. This world, yeah? You wanna try running away, little monk? There's shit in this world. Wilder than anything I've ever thought. Fucking, he's full, fucking, yeah. Also, if you see me, I have a teeth pain right now. I was gonna brush my teeth beforehand and then wash out my mouth halfway through this, but I said, fuck that. I'll brush my teeth before bed. Thank you for coming to help me, Master Zeka. With this only one person remains, if but founder Don Fu joins us as well. The Space Pirate Alliance would achieve our dream of absolute perfection. The dude that waits for Don Fu is going to be here till the end of time. Why is that? Because I beat that fucker to death with this fist right here. What? Back in the day, Don Fu and I trained under the same karate master. On the surface of Mars. Holy shit! We're going way back then? This is the Maka Shinai, handed down by lineage in Raikuyu. I've trained you to respectfully the style. As proof of your initiation, I bestow upon you your karate names. I wonder, getting the name of the master now, like I said, more than likely we probably got the name of the master previously. I never wrote it down. It happens all the time. I wonder if the master's not completely dead, he's someone else brought him back. But you would think that probably Zeka would have known at this point. It wouldn't be insane to see that the master is still out there. It could be just because they show both bodies, and Zeka was able to recover from the fizz wound bodies, whatever the fuck it's called. But we're not even a quarter of the way through. This is gonna be a long video. But it could be just a thing that pops back up. Ancient Tang Dynasty technique. Raikuyu is an archipelago while only Okinawa is one of its islands. From now on, you should call yourself Danfu. You will call yourself Zeka. Wow, they look entirely different from what they eventually look like. It signifies your understanding of striking with a peerless cut. You will cut through every blade like sudden thunder and extinguish flames like a hurricane. A fighting technique for the human body is no longer after. I have taught you the ways of Makashinai. I have broken tradition with Yusai Berg's usher in a new era of karate. Master, what is the thing that differs karate and other martial arts? The kanji for Danfu's name is drink and escape/destroy, and are used in this description as in drinks deep of the knowledge to destroy. The description doesn't use the exact same kanji, but similar ones to Zeka's name, which is something like Severin Flame. Trouble reading this, not sure if it's exactly it. It means old Chinese martial arts, I think. There's 3 different editor's notes on this, which is fine. But, other martial arts are techniques of tasks. That is, once you remove the enemy before your eyes, it is over. But karate is the path of learning to become a Superman. If you have no enemy, you strike rocks, you shatter ice. Should you meet a bull, you kill that bull. Should you meet a bear, you kill that bear. Cultivate my English. Since I'm partially tired and I need to get sleep, I'm gonna mess up a lot of words, so I'm sorry. Cultivate your devotion and exceed the utmost limits without wavering, no matter how far you go. Your goal is to surpass the techniques of tasks to the techniques of no tasks. This, I'm showing this, that he is so like he is putting all the effort into talking. Lastly, I give you your goals. Danfu, you must think out the fists of the killing tiger. Zeka, you must complete the art of slaughtering dragons. The fist of killing tiger. It has 2. This can also be known as the fist of the killing drunkard. I guess he is using some weird Japanese here. Master, farewell. And you see him, he just falls off the cliff. The art of the slaughtering dragon, fist of the killing tiger. To master a technique that can kill a dragon, a beast that does not exist in reality, and to master a style that can destroy a tiger, an already extinct carnivore beast. What does it mean? I understood it as to battle enemies that are beyond human. As time passed, Wind brought news that Dofu, in a battle with space pirates, accomplished a one-hit slaughter. Thereafter, with the momentum, he formed the super electromagnetic karate style. To test what we have mastered, we have to see who is more powerful. We stand in the stages of the second round of ZOTT. But the result was a loss for both of us. Then we vowed to become better. As time passes again, in an endless journey through hell, I finally learned. From the first punch is overkill, a technique of death which no one can escape from, no matter who. Bone-destroying Dragon Slayer. It is a technique combo that disintegrates an at last destroys the spirit and mind of the enemy. But there were no beaten opponents. Everyone who had faced this technique was destroyed at the very start of the combo. Of course, the only one who can endure this combo until the very last strike must be him, Don Fu. That guy must be working on a technique that is as powerful as mine, the Tiger Killing Punch. Makes me looking forward to it. After Don Fu's gave the super electromagnetic karate president spot to his successor, he disappeared. He was not heard of again. With the help of Badi, I'm still gonna say Badi because I still don't know how to fucking pronounce his name. I finally found the location of the small planet that the damn guy was hiding on. That was half a year ago. What the hell is this? That was a scene beyond reality. And you have all these like Mayan and other like just sculptures of rocks out in like this asteroid field is just different. Like I can show it. I don't know why I'm describing this. I haven't done one in a while. It's a bunch of just different structure, like different statues floating off in space. That is a sculpture of a robot from an amateur. No, after looking at it, it's detailed. That should be a Buddha statue. After looking more closely, it was a natural comet sculpted out of bare punches. Holy shit, every fucking thing constructed here was from punches. This is where Don Fua was practicing his punches. The only one who could do this must be him. Speaking on which, these Buddha statues are kind of rudimentary. Guess it's alright since it's a robot Buddha. Robot Buddha refers to space Buddhism, materialistic philosophy. From the starting point of materialistic view, it is the theory that robots can also have Buddhist values. Finally, I arrive at a huge asteroid that was sculpted into a Buddha's head. It looks like either this is fully done or is still being worked on. Surprising, there were many people going to worship. Thank you. Just to worship Sanagari-san. You're coming from Titan. Yeah, that's Jupiter's moon, right? It's one of the planets. It's one of the moons of one of our planets. Saturn, Jupiter. It's not Mars. I don't think it's. It could be Saturn. I don't think it's Neptune. It's not Earth. It's not Mercury. I don't think Mercury has any moons. I only know of Titan because of Destiny. What the hell happened? Titan referring to the satellite of Jupiter, Titan. Sangria-san means something like Mr. Cocoon. Mr. Cocoon. Holy shit. Oh, it looks like he came all this way and either Dafu is in a rock cocoon or this is just a fake statue of him. Like he's fully gone. The master did too much training that was beyond the human extreme. Finally sat down here to be Robo Earth Buddha. Booty. Like, he is fucking... It's cool. It's incredible. Motherfucker! What did you do to the promise of our master and to the pledge, becoming an Earth booty with a satisfied expression on your face? Is this the end of the karate that you were striving for? And Zaka destroys this entire asteroid in just one chop. Danfu's corpse seems to be completely evaporated, disappeared without a trace. I understand now. It could be that Danfu died before becoming an Earth booty, but I vaporized his corpse. But vaporizing his corpse was not something to be proud of. After knowing all of that, you still want a team with me, the one who killed your master? Holy shit. Fucking Toji sits down and... Zeka, did you not get the true meaning of what my master was trying to tell you? What master was trying to tell you was, don't be restrained. Zeka, it seems like you are bound by something in many ways. Kid, don't talk like you know something. And before Zeka's attack hits Toji, he sees fucking Danfu's Danfu within Toji. And it's Danfu like waving back. Fucking cool. Danfua. Toji blocks the attack anyways. Even if it was a generic strike, he stopped my arc punch. Master Toha is inside me. For what I learned in this short time that can be used for hundreds of years. Thank you very much. Tisk. Am I getting old already? You guys, you and Danfua has to be fucking hundreds of years old. I'm giving this first chapter that we picked up, 65, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. This was a fucking great. Okay, I'm going to quickly explain this. The place I read, chapter 63 to 65, had no title on them where I was reading them. I was like, that's weird. Most of these have volumes and a title next to them. Apparently, someone posted 3 of the chapters over again. So, we're picking up chapter 66 here. Mine says 69. I'm gonna have to try correct myself every time we read from this point on. Go backwards 3. If I don't say the correct number, I'm sorry. We're still reading the right one. The name's copy, but this is chapter 66 or phase 66, a block semi-final. With the cover of Sesh, let's go. It is finally the semifinals. In the name of ferocity and honor of humans. Good morning, this is the Juviant Festival broadcast. Now announcing the latest news from the Juviant Federation Conference. Finally, it's the Seeds team entry. Okay, so this is, when looking at the chart, the semifinal, each side has a team entry point, which seemed weird, but I'm guessing these are probably really, they've deserved the spot. So I'm curious. Maybe there were ones that lost in previous tournaments. Jupiter System Farming Satellite Europa Ice Farm announced to the Federation people. Moo. Today's standard time, 9:25. The 10th ZOTT is now live. Jupiter System's capital, Gaimade? Robot City, Uruk, Solkez. Ganymede is the seventh and largest of Jupiter's known satellites. Sulcus is just a region on the surface of Ganymede with grooved terrain. Jupiter military satellite Callisto, Central Military Base Valhalla. This is the duty of all the Federation people. Let us all wait for the victory of Jupiter's team. Oh, so this is... They're hoping... wrong thing. They're hoping... There's an army here. They're hoping their team, the sea team, can win against Alita. I'm guessing this is what Alita's team is going to face. I'm hoping... My hope is the final two teams is going to be the karate team versus Alita's team. That would be my hope, but we'll find out. I'll find out slowly. My goal is to do another one of these sometime next week, maybe the week after. I do plan on doing another one soon because I wanted to pick up more than 2 chapters, but I only have time for 2 right now. And also trying to figure out what the hell is, why numbers were not matching and all that took a lot longer than it should have. ZOTT 6-day group of semifinals. It is finally the semifinals. Space Angels versus the Federation of Jupiter System team Warman 609. You are just as menacing today, Sesh Sensei. 2 years old. Oh. The damage surface yesterday from Zeka's hard hit seems to have recouped already. In the end, Alita did not come back yesterday. She really dead? Master. If she is, then we gotta think about our future. I wonder where we could find another employer who is kind. Damn that, Alita. If you're playing dead, then all the good fights will be mine. The thing is, not even reading past chapters, I know Alita's like fighting the urge right now of, because she got destroyed by Supernova, I believe his name was, and that whole fiasco. I don't care. I know we're eventually gonna pop over to Alita. I'm guessing at the end of the volume, we're either gonna get a small thing. So next time we'll either get a small thing of Alita, or it'll be next volume entirely. Introducing our special guest, Juvian team manager, Master Tekov 727. Greetings, meow. What's on your head? That's just my pet cat. Certes? Don't mind it. Certes means heart in Russian. Without doubt, the victory of our Federation is already proven in terms of theory. This term is not a battle. It has become the declaration with my Federation is righteous in theory and in policies. Politics. You are right that during the history of the past 100 years of ZOTT, the seed teams were never defeated, but the ones who will become victorious this time is still an unknown factor. It could be that this moment we are looking at history about to be changed. It is not possible because the books that are classified as history, if not approved by my Federation, cannot be published. That was a joke. That did not seem like a joke. With the experience, oh my god, this guy, he's blocking people. I knew he was huge, but he is fucking massive. With the experience of the last 5 victories, consideration, the budget for completing war, man, 609, I can conclude that the possibility of flipping our chances of winning is astronomically low. I got the word. It took me a while. Holy shit, this is the fucking die deck. the die deck. I threw that one out. The die deck, why? That is Halo 4. I don't know how I got die deck. I was not thinking of the die deck. I was thinking of the robot from the first Incredibles movie that Syndrome uses to fight the Incredibles and try to make himself look like a hero in the end of the first Incredibles. The die deck it's still an orb, but that's like Halo 4. That's something I threw out. I don't know how I got that one. It appears that it's so big. It is just exactly as the upper limit requirements of the tournament states. Diameter of 50 meters and a weight of 500 tons. I hear that all the time in fucking... There's a note there. It appears that it is so big. The note on that is, I hear that all the time in the bedroom. Winky face. God damn it. Fucking editor. This guy seems like he is worthy of destroying. This is the first form of Warman 609. Ubernaut. I'm gonna show this again. Usually I'm trying to space these out, but he is fucking transforming. I'm probably gonna have to show him multiple times. And then you can see like turrets or vents opening up, and Sesh dodges. It looks like it's the time cubes that they got trapped in at the very beginning when they got up to the space colony. This thing is from that time. A weapon that ejects steam at high speed and then condenses itself into polygon crystals for capturing its prey. Although it is a technique that is commonly used relying on recyclability, the smart polymers does not classify it as ammunition. In other words, it can be used whenever it wants. Holy crap, and it's using it. It is using it as much as it fucking wants. It's just all over the place. And Sesh is dodging every single one. I'll be damned if it can hit me. But before it was because I wasn't paying attention. This is really just a piece of cake. It built a pyramid around Sesh. Sesh got surrounded by a polymer wall. So then the android here is shooting rockets at the giant pyramid it made. Mr. Barrage is headed towards the cage Sesh. Sesh escaped from the top. The missile head is not too big, but what kind of explosive power is this? Even though I used an explosive punch to hit the ground in order to escape, but my right arm almost got destroyed. It would be bad if it was hit directly by one at close range. The requirements say that you can't use advanced homing AI on the missiles, but we use metallic helium as the warhead. As a policy of the Federation, ecological bombing is possible. The second missile barrage is heading towards Mr. Sesh. Holy shit. Sesh pulls out the weapon. I'm more than certain it has a name. There is a goddamn paragraph in the editor's note here. But then he starts jumping off the rockets, like heading towards, like forward, like a fucking maniac. What is this paragraph? Metallic helium gas that solidifies in the electronic excitation state, normally stable, but when reaching 500 degrees Celsius, it explodes. It is over 300 times more powerful than HMX, I don't know what that is, but it is thought that it may emit radioactive or toxic byproducts in certain situations. Oh, Sesh was bouncing off of these, but also cutting all the rockets. Oh, like a thrusting knife, Sesh physical techniques. And then Sesh starts riding one of the fucking rockets. This time it's like extreme missile surfing. That's so much fun. I want to do that too. Here it is. Returning all this to you. So, Sesh was still being tracked by the missiles. So Sesh was riding it and directed all the missiles at this Warman 607, right? 607. I'm guessing this is not being beaten. I'm almost done with the chapter. I'm guessing Warman 607 is not being beaten this chapter. With this Sesh's beautiful return of all the missiles back victory. What? What is this, the form of Ubanacht? The side is becoming bigger. That's huge. It has exceeded 100 meters. There's some dirt-like material covering it. The crater made by the return missiles are being rapidly filled with dirt-like stuff. As we are speaking, it is becoming even bigger. Mortar armor. The raw material is from the arena's sand. After entering the arena, there is no limit on the size. That way, it does actually have a better defense. But how is it going to fight? Victory is already ours. The missile barrage and polymer attacks were just decoys for it to become this form. Oh my god, is it doing what I think it's doing? I'm gonna show this. I think what it's doing is it's pulling all the sand from the arena, because even if the arena is, if it's sand, there's something holding the sand together. If it can pull the sand out, it can just grind Sesh. I'm guessing the thing we're seeing is the teeth. The earth is shaking. I have a bad feeling. I'm guessing it's going to start spinning and just try shred Sesh and the whole arena with it. Because that's what I'm getting from this next page. This is absolutely effective destruction strategy of our team, named Jupiter Mixer. Yeah, and that's what it's doing. It's mixing but also destroying everything within the circle. Oh, we see someone. The Olympus Express. We see a door open. Then, let's hope I make it in time. Who is joining the middle of the semifinal? What the fuck is her name? The face is a small face. You know, what is her name? I'm going to throw out a name here. I don't know if it's correct. I can't even throw out a name. Remember the princess? The Princess of Mars, I believe it was. I think this is the guard that Alita fought. The other one that knew Alita's abilities out in space. I think this is the guard. I don't know her name, but I think that's who we're looking at. I'm giving this like a 8.5 out of 10. I didn't like this as much as the former one. Looking for this. Oh. Okay. The two biggest things before we fully start reviewing here is I'm super tired. I'm also in a lot of pain. I'm also, I think, still partially sick. So if you're curious, it's just that I want to focus on getting certain stuff done for you guys. So if you're curious, yes, I think I am sick. It's just I needed to get this done and then get some sleep. Yeah, so chapter 65 and 66 was great. I think 65 was the best. To get like Don Fu and Zeka's pass of them learning how to get better abilities, and Don Fai eventually dying from transcending human or robot kind. And then Toji has embodied or has figured out Don Fu's like mental capability and power. Where Zeka can even see Don Fua inside Toji. But to have all that backstory for Zeka and Don Fua, to have both of them, and Don Fua being the old master, but they were both like apprentices of this former master that was human, that taught them the martial arts and gave them two different goals, and each of them they might have achieved that goal, but neither of them could show off that they achieved that goal. With Don Fai, as far as they know, gone, dead. He died peacefully, or transcended peacefully, if you might want to call it that. And Zeka is now here with Toji, and they're gonna partner up. And then this whole chapter that we just did, chapter 66, A block semifinal, is a seed team from the Jupiter Moon Titan, and it's apparently the last 5 times they've won the last 5 times. So they've won at least 5 times. Every time the seed team has appeared, they've won the tournament, and they say they're gonna win again. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be, with all the build up, these and the person that just entered the arena, which I really think it's the Mars's princess's bodyguard. I can't think of her name, but I think it's that one from the face. Even if it's just a slight face, I think it's her. But I'm more than certain. I think how the arena is gonna end is with the Karate Masters versus Alita group. My bet would be, if we don't get this volume, next volume we're going to get Alita coming back to this team. Because if Alita and Toji fight would be that fight, and then you have Sesh and Zeka. These would be the 2 fights that I'm the most the most curious about, and they've built up so much up to this point of it's gonna happen. These 2 fights I would think would happen. So I'm saying they're gonna beat the seed team. I just don't know how. I'd be very curious on how the fuck you break this apart. Also, them beating the seed team is gonna the master that is up in the stands is gonna have a fucking conniption. I want to talk more, but like I said, this needs to go out. I need to get sleep. I need to take medicine and all that. I'm sorry. I would love to talk for more, and we'll probably talk more with the end of volume 11 next time. But for right now, I just don't have the time. This needs to go up today. This was one of the videos I planned for today. I should have picked this up early. That was my fault. So, also didn't think I'd have to spend like 10 minutes trying to figure out why numbers weren't correctly aligning. Otherwise, that was Battle Angel Alita chapter 65 and 66, or phase 65, 66. Next time we'll pick up 67 and 68. That will finish volume 11. And we'll go from there. I'm hoping we either get Alita at the end of this volume or the beginning of the next volume. Because even if we get the fight with the other semifinal, with the Karate Master versus whoever joins, we still need Alita back for the Toji fight. Otherwise, if you guys like video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to this channel to keep all the content. Otherwise, this has been Mr. Again, sign off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully, see you guys next video, and peace.